I want to come in and talk to you just briefly about taking some time to shift your energies. Now, backstory about me is that I grew up craving validation, and the only way that I knew how was to perform and to achieve and to be better and to be better and to find what was wrong and to be better again. And the older I get and the wiser I get, because the beauty about age is that we do get wiser. With experience, we bring something different to the table. And the more I am thinking about my old ways of chasing validation, the doing, the masculine, the do, the show no weakness, the sacrifice at all cost, and metrics of success being all external. And the more I realize that it's a very heavy energy to be in, and it's the energy that keeps us stuck in the hedonic wheel. And the hedonic wheel is that wheel that we'll get to a checkpoint, we'll get to that one goal, but then we realize that the goalpost just moved further away. And so we never truly sit in the gratitude, in the appreciation, in the pride of having the thing that we wanted. And now we realize that we don't have that thing that we wanted. And so what do we do now? We have to go and achieve more, because I based my entire validation of who I am as a human being, as a woman, on the things that I am achieving and doing, and how many people I can care for, and how many things I can juggle at the same time. And if you're a woman, then you're kind of expected to juggle all the things at the same time. And so I came to this conclusion, which when I release the trifecta effect, it will be really about understanding the old patterns. So maybe it's not even a pattern in you, but we have different types of patterns. But to understand the patterns of the energetics of the masculine and the feminine, and to really understand the good part of it, but also the destructive part of it, because there's always a polarity. There is not, like, it's a non-dual thing. It's a polarity that if we understand it, if we see it, we really see it. And at that point, we get empowered by it, because we understand what it is that is driving us forward right now. Okay? So, and again, this cold is still lingering. It's still lingering. So pardon my little coughing. So the feminine energy, again, this is a concept that is getting more and more widespread, and people are becoming more and more curious about it, and rightfully so, because there is a magic in the feminine divine energy. And something that I am starting to do more and more is to give myself the permission to fully be feminine. Again, I'm known maybe as a quite masculine woman, a woman who is so hardcore that just can do anything and will never say no and will always like compete with the boys. And so I'm kind of known for being that. I have two brothers. I chose an industry in my 20s which was a male dominant industry. I compared myself to boys, always compared myself to boys. I was very rarely in a room of women, and the more that I am getting drawn to being a woman among other women, I start to see the magic of womanhood and the female energetics. And we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, because I fear that a lot of us are scared of our own powers as a woman, which is why we dim, which is why we hide away, which is why we continuously sit in the masculine, because there is some real power. There's a magical power of being a woman, and being a woman sitting in her female energetics. And so today, it's one of those days where I let down the energetics of the male, which is go, do, achieve, and validate based on how well I perform today. And so today, I'm giving myself the permission to look at what is already in my world and really feel like I have everything that I ever need. And to look at all the experiences I'll get to have today and go, this is exactly how it's supposed to be. So whilst I'm in the getting through my day, I am also in the now of whatever the outcome is today, it was still a successful day because I was there. I was in it. And I can appreciate everything that is happening, all the interactions, all the frustrations if there is any, all the joys if they come up, and all of the things in between. And so I wanted to come on and just go, you know what, this weekend, ladies, how about playing with the idea that if you look around in your world right now, it is exactly how you need it to be. It has so much to offer you. And if you can look at it from that place of being, this is offering me so much, and I'm really noticing it, then it's gonna put you in a place of not needing anything more. And so the moment we take away the needing of something more, we'll start to create purely only from desire. Not because we need to create something more, but because we have the desire to have even more. We don't need it, but we desire to see what's possible. And it really changes the game. It really, really does.